Okay, I know this video isn't a gameplay video, but this is some sour sweet news. There's good and bad news to this, but I promise you that the future does not look bleak. The future looks good, honestly. And if that's for Phantom Forces, I don't know, but for Stylus Studios in general, the future looks kind of good in my opinion. Now, this goes against everything everyone is saying. Everyone's like, "Oh, PF is dying. This gun is a game killer. All these the movement changes are terrible. Everything feels awful." I'd like to preface this with saying that I like the movement change. I like the lowered gravity. I like a lot of aspects that they're changing to production. I think that it's fantastic. And there's actually some good news that came out recently that I told my chat about before they even made an announcement in Roadmap about this. I had some DMs with Axis Angles for some context, and I did this about an hour before my stream. I actually was late to stream by 30 minutes, but this info that I got from Axis Angles was absolutely phenomenal. It was worth it. It was worth my time. So I want to thank Axis personally for allowing the time out of his day to message me consistently for an hour. That was fantastic. If any of you don't know, you know me, of course, but Axis Angles is it Axis Angle or Axis Angles? I've always said Angles. And I've been friends with him since before LJ and Oscar and Spirals and all of these great friends that I met through Phantom Forces. So I'm glad to have him as a friend and to be able to DM him now. I haven't really DM'd him much about Phantom Forces at all until recently. So I thank him for being open and being able to express what's really going on in Phantom Forces right now. The community is in disarray. The community is not enjoying these changes that are going through. But there's more to play here behind the scenes than what it really seems like. They have been, despite what Lito's actions seem to be sort of acting in ill will, I believed it too. I believed what everyone was saying, that Lito is going to kill this game, but it's not true. He's trying his best to change the game to how he wants it, and that's not, I mean, that's acting in good faith, being faithful to the community, and being faithful to the new players who do not play like the community. So essentially what is happening is they're dividing the player base between casual players and players like me who like high movement. That I like fast-paced shooters where you can just go crazy and go around and kill people. But there is a minority of players who play PF who are not like that. The casual players. So the production servers, I believe this is how this is going to be. I don't know. I feel like they're going to split this. They're going to split the production servers between the casual players and the players like me who play a mode called Adrenaline. And this is a good change in my opinion. This is a great way to sort of deviate between the players. Axis said that he has about 500 players who play in onboarding, and I don't know how many of those players get, added into prod later on, but 500 is quite a lot of people. It's not exactly the 3.5 thousand or whatever else is playing actual production, but that's still a lot of people. 500 people in OB servers, that's a lot. That's a lot of casual players. Whether they're scared to play, normal prod is not our issue. It's not something we can really say definitively right now, but now they have the option to play casual or to play Adrenaline. And I don't know if new players will get that option outright. We don't really have enough info, but essentially it's a split between the communities. So we get everything we have now on top of there being a slower game mode for new players or people who don't like fast-paced movement. Because let's be honest, after the animation, even before the animation changes, the animations and gunplay were so smooth. Like, if you set aside Z recoil for right now, in this game, all the animations in this game are so fantastic. It's no wonder this game is so damn popular is because everything is so smooth on the Roblox engine, nonetheless. This game apparently isn't very optimized. It's not built very well because it was made by not very competent developers, which they're not like that anymore. I'm not sure how much I could say that will be described in this video I'm about to show you, but they're tired. That's the reason why all these changes are happening with the game is they're tired of making Phantom Forces. And I don't blame them. This game is 10 years old, but they want to kill it. Essentially, they're just doing what they can with what they have, but they want to move on. They don't exactly want to kill it. I mean, they feel like they want to, but I feel like they don't really want to at the same time. This is Stylus Studios' baby. This is their baby. It's like Call of Robloxia 5 got, did it get shut down? I don't know. I didn't play back then. This is their baby, and it's about to reach 10, and they want to move on to different projects and innovate a little and do something different, which is what they're doing with Phantom Forces. But they are by all means not acting in ill will. They are keeping adrenaline mode, which is what us adrenaline players like. I like that term actually a lot. They're keeping that mode, and they're staying faithful to us in the community, and they're also allowing you a more casual mode, which doesn't have a whole lot of fast-paced move techs or anything. So this is what everyone wins looks like. The devs want to make a slower game, they can, but they can also, right now, I feel like the movement is fine. You know how long we lasted on the previous movement before a movement change? What, flipping like 3-4 years? So, like a major change anyways, so we'll be okay. And honestly, I've been playing a lot recently with the new movement, and people say they don't like it, but I don't know what they're on about. This movement change is fucking phenomenal. It's fantastic. So that's my case. I'm not going to stop streaming Phantom Forces until they're done and they're ready to shoot it in the back of the head. So here's the video from the stream. Like I said, I got this info from Axis before they even posted a roadmap message, so I have to take a different approach to Friday's video because I was going to make a video proclaiming my retiring from Phantom Forces.
And then they fixed it.
No, Axis fixed it. I reached out to Axis. He took the time out of his day to talk to me about PF and where things are headed, what they're doing right now. And despite how much of Lito's actions seem like ill will, they are both trying very hard to innovate and make Phantom Forces new and different. But they want to try out a new matchmaking model that they haven't found yet. They want, they could just put people in a match queue, but that's not something they want. They don't want them to queue. They want people to dive right in, tell the game exactly how they want to play it, and be able to play it instantly. I told Axis one way they could drive Smurfs away from casual, like dunking on casual players, is to just completely remove sliding from the casual servers. That would keep all sweats out of there.
That's not true.
Even if
also, it'll probably keep most of them.
Yeah, most of them. I mean, even if
they'd have to be insane like me.
If they can't slide and they're just sprinting and super jumping, then everything else comes down to their aim. So even if they're sweating, it's still a more casual experience.
Yeah.
I could argue that the move tech is the whole reason why this game is considered sweaty.
Yep.
So if you take that away, you get a casual experience between players who have good aim and players who don't have good aim. And you know what? If the bad players don't want to be in that lobby with the guy who has pinpoint accuracy, then they can just leave to another casual server. It's not the perfect scenario, obviously, but I feel like that would work. They're still testing a few things out, and casual place got changed from test place to casual place because they're trying to innovate and appeal to new players. And everyone's like, this is stupid. I don't know why they're trying to kill the game. It's not true. I mean, it's definitely a burden to them, but they're trying to make the best out of their situation.
So they're doing what I wanted them to do since like 2018 or 2019, and they're stopping the content flow to create like actual infrastructure and server difference for the game.
Yes, they are.
That's amazing. I am so happy because I've wanted them to have different servers for a while because people are like, I don't like my TF being all sweaty, and I don't like it when people actually play the game. I hate it. It's terrible.
Yeah, you hop in casual place and everyone's like GG except for the rank 300. And it's like,
Yeah.
But that's just proof that we don't belong there. I feel like a split between the servers is a good idea. I also put in good word to Axis about Gruber and Spezzy. I was like, you know who Gruber is, right? And he's like, yes. What about him? And I'm like, well, he's a good balancer. And I don't know what your intentions are for him in the future, but you definitely shouldn't get rid of him. Not that I can pull rank or anything, but I just hope he considers. I outwardly told him that that level of communication that he gave to me would pay dividends on their part if they just did that for the whole server. Like,
Yeah.
Because I was worried. Like, I was about ready to give up because I didn't know what was going on. I thought they were just playing with my feelings, and movement's getting nerfed, and suddenly it's not getting nerfed, then movement's getting nerfed again, and it's just this whole head-spinning situation, and I just don't know what's going on, or if I can play the game like normal anymore. Everyone's freaking out, saying they're quitting. But Axis, it's like, every time I'm ready to quit, people have the ability to pull me right back. It's like I belong here. Sorry, I'm like, going on and on. Bonkus is in this call.
Oh, I am also here.
What do you think about all this?
I'm excited that they're actually trying to add some server diversity to this game. I've wanted it for a while. I still think that they should consider doing arcade servers where where they have all the fun game modes.
Oh, no way. Casual place and arcade place.
I would be so happy if they did that. Just like all the stupid game modes.
Did they nerf movement? Technically, no.
No, right now it is absolutely buffed.
You will get different answers depending on who you ask, but this is the best the movement's ever been. Competitively, they're playing to the strengths of the game.
The thing about like having a casual place is that all of the people who are like play game are gonna end up there, and then I don't have to deal with them anymore, and it's gonna be great.
Yeah, you'll just get there will still be people complaining about the game in competitive matches. Let's call them arcade matches instead of. I like that one much better.
Well, no, I was thinking that's separate from.
There's like a separate server with like.
Yeah, it's a different server type where it's only like stab and gun game and
like silly maps
stuff like that.
Shit like
that. Yeah, stupid maps, stupid guns, like just the stupid garbage that everyone loves from like mod lobbies. And I want that to be its own server type so that some of us can just have that all the time.
We could be playing in the Stab arcade lobby right now.
That'd be so sick.
They're still working on the matchmaking thing because they want it to be a different system for their game. Because currently, like, matchmaking like COD and CSGO has does not fit the style of game that this game is, so they're trying to figure it out. Come for a show. What was I about to do? Roadmap. Hang on. I need to read this. Okay, so everything we were just talking about got officially posted in the roadmap. Like, literally everything I just said got posted right after I said it, so...
It's official.
It looks like they're officially dividing their player base between casual mode and adrenaline mode.
Yes! That's That's a good name
Standard
for
movement
it.
speeds, casual tactical playstyle. Great for new and intermediate players. Movement cooldowns reduced for adrenaline mode. Slide movement speeds increased. High level movement tech playstyle. Great for advanced players. This is a godsend. This is better than anything I could have ever imagined from Stylo Studios. This is seriously cool. It's got more down votes than up votes. Everyone watching, if you're doing the up or down reaction on this message, please do not upvote it because I do. But I highly commend this. I think this is a great look. I don't understand why people are taking this so negatively. This is what everyone wins looks like.
I think there's some people who you just can't win with. And then there's also people who like live on preying on the noobs. Like they don't want a fair fight. That's not what they play this game for. They play it so that they can beat up on people who aren't good at the game. They're like, ah, yes, I'm gonna spawn trap now.
Is Spiral's gonna be out of a job? Oh my god, that's good. Whoa. I just poured cranberry juice in the rest of my coffee.
Oh.
That is really good, actually. What do you mean, Cap? I'm drinking it in front of you. What do you mean? I'm literally drinking it.